let's go. Welcome everyone. Today we will cover module 4, monopoly and price discrimination. Here is the roadmap. Like we will start by defining what a monopoly is. Then we will ask why monopoly exists. Next, how a monopolist pick its output Q and price P. Then we will compare monopoly with perfect competitive market. Uh, we will we will see by a monopoly create that weight loss, and finally we will cover the basis of discrimination, price discrimination. So let's start by why monopoly exists. Yeah. A monopoly is a simple market with one seller and no close substitute of its product. That means the firm face the entire market demand. If it want to sell more units, it has to cut its price on all units. So its marginal revenue, the extra revenue from one more unit, is always less than the price it charges. If you want to read, please you can take a screenshot. You can read it. All good. Okay. Okay. Why monopoly exists? So monopoly doesn't happen by accident. They need barrier to entry. First is the government created, like patents, exclusive license, keep competitors out. Like Professor, take an example of a drug in the US. Uh, the drug is a specific and the only one medicine of a disease. So the pharma company of the drug can sell at any price. People, if anyone wants, they have to buy a single buyer, single seller. So the seller can charge any amount. Like if he is making that for $1, so if he want, he can sell at $100 or $1,000. So he has a monopoly on that. So and no one can stop it because he made that particular product. He did R&D and he has a patent or license. So he created a monopoly on that market. Second is I don't know what is HAL. Like we can take SparkX. Um, it is one. It is only aircraft manufacturer. Okay. There is one more example in aerospace, in the space, like SpaceX. So SpaceX is the biggest private or the government, in both of the term, is the biggest launcher. They launch a lot, like 5-10 times biggest. Yeah, they are biggest space company in the world. Like NASA is dealing with him, ISRO is dealing with him. Every company, every world's satellite are going with SpaceX right now. And second one is resource control. Maybe only one firm owns a rare input like diamonds. So if someone want to enter in the diamond market, firstly they have to be a mine. So it is not easy to get a mine if you are a new person in the market. So there was a example like DBLs and in diamonds they hold a very big amount of a percentage in the world's diamond market. And the third thing is natural monopoly. Uh, when fixed costs are huge and marginal costs are low, things like water or electricity network, average cost keep falling as you expand. So it is actually cheapest to have one big firm. maximization in monopoly. Okay. Like, how does a monopoly choose output and price? First, it write down profit as uh, pi pi into q, like quantity, and TR is the total revenue and TC is the total cost. So there was a formula like pi q equals to TR minus TC, that is equal to price into quantity, price into quantity minus cost into quantity. You can write down if you want. Like, we will solve questions after the session, so it will be helpful for you. Uh, it picked the largest quantity Q, where MR, the marginal revenue, is greater than or equals to marginal cost, uh, just like any firm. And third one is, once quantity is set, it use the demand curve to read of the price, that is price equals to price into price of per piece into quantity. Remember, because of marginal revenue is less than the price, the monopoly optimal quantity is lower than, and the price P is higher than in a competitive market. And the next thing is monopoly versus perfect competitive market. Let's compare outcomes side by side. So under perfect competitive market, firm are price taker, so output is higher and price is low. So consumer surplus is high because uh, there are a lot of sellers, so they and every seller have to be competitive. So they always give a good price, so their buyer will will go nowhere. So they want to get the loyalty of the customer, so they get the best price as they can. So that is why consumer surplus is high in perfect competitive market, and the debt weight loss is very low in the perfect competitive market. And in the monopoly, uh, the single firm set a price that is more than the marginal cost at its chosen uh, quantity. Output is very low because at that higher price, few people will buy their product, and the consumer surplus thing, like like fewer fewer people are buying their product. Then how can everyone? No one can afford that, and they are not thinking like they can afford that in the specific amount that they are willing to pay. That is why the consumer surplus is very less or shrink in the monopoly market. uh, Explain of its FMCG company in perfect competitive market. For example, let's just take an example of a ketchup like Biba, Kisan ketchup, or any other brands. So there are a lot of brand who is uh, dealing in the ketchup. So if one brand like Biva, if we want to increase their prices, like currently its prices are 100 rupees a liter, but they want to improve, maximize their profit, and they will increase their price from 100 to 150, then no one will buy at 150 because they have another good company like Kisan Ketchup and Maggie. So that's our good product and good price. So why they will buy at a higher price? That is the reason of uh, they will not create monopoly on that. And in the monopoly, there is a positive dead weight loss. Uh, that inefficiency we lose as the society. excessive dead weight loss. Like what is dead weight loss? It is the net social surplus from unit between uh, QM and Q, the quantity, that are not produced by under monopoly. Those buyer would are valued the product above cost, but the monopoly was not produce them, so society loses that gain. I am a pharma manufacturer. I have a license of a specific uh, product, a specific medicine that cure cancer, and I have only the license, like only I have the license in the market, and I can manufacture and sell. So uh, I want to charge like 1,000 rupees per medicine, but that is not a good price. So what? Only 100 people will buy, but the potential market was like 1,000 people. If I sell that product in a good uh, amount, like 100 rupees per medicine, so there was 1,000 people who was willing to pay, but I was selling that for 1,000 rupees. So there was only 100 people who is purchasing the medicine. So the gap of 900 person who is willing to pay, but they are not buying the product. That was the that weight loss. Now the introduction to price discrimination. Yeah. Monopoly can often charge different prices to different group. This is the price discrimination in three requirements. First one is monopoly power to set prices. Second is market segment. You can identify student versus professionals. No easy resale between segment to prevent arbitrage. Like price discrimination, it can be like I was a professional uh, video editor, so there was a specific price for me, but someone who is just a student who want to edit his uh, reel or just a YouTube video, so there was a another price for that person. There was a gap between that prices, like professional one is getting the higher tools, but students is not getting their tools. That includes in the price discrimination. There are three degrees of price discrimination. The first degree, uh, capture maximum willingness to pay from each buyer, but it is rare due to difficulty in implementation. And second degree is the offer bundles or quantity discounts appealing to different customer segments. Like I was a wholesaler, and I want to sell my product, but when someone is buying 10 quantities, I was giving the product at rupees 1,000 rupees per piece. But when a person came and said like I want 1 lakh quantity of a product, then suddenly I changed the price. For that person, I give the product for rupees 900 per piece. That is the second degree of price discrimination. And the third degree is segment segments customer based on observation traits, allowing target pricing strategies. Uh, this is the segment by observable traits, age discount, senior students, location based discount. Like, have you seen the Amul's product? In that Amul product, there was two prices, one for the all over India and one for the only Gujarat. So that Gujarat price is less, like 50 20 20 30 rupees less than the all over India price. So that is the third degree, or that is the location based pricing. Why? Though Amul is the Gujarat authentic company. It was from because it is based on Gujarat. Yes, it is based out Gujarat, and it is same like the government owned dairy like Saras in the Rajasthan. Okay, got it. Yeah, there was a age discount also when like in Apple there was a student discounts and for a specific age group there was a discounts in many things like in the Crocs there was a discount for students. So the students are in the age group of 18 to 26. I guess it is true. Like electricity prices are closer to power plant. Exactly like that. I don't know about this. If you know, you can switch on your mic.
Means you select
Or
electricity prices are lower when industry when all industries are closer to the power plant.
you are
Right.
not
Location based.
okay. Okay. I have another example for natural monopoly, like just got in my mind. Like natural monopoly is also created. Like China has a monopoly in the world market, like because China has the low cost raw material, skilled labor, all over the world connections and everything. So they can sell at the cheapest price compared to another person. Like you can just see around your home and check out of the 10 thing there was a 6 7 was made in China, like the phone, laptop, anything that are made in China. So they have a natural monopoly. So because they have everything, skilled labor, cheap raw material, connection to all over the world, everything. Let's come back to, for example, my art software professor takes is its example. There was a segments like professional uh, version will cost for rupees $700 and amateur cost rupees $220. So that is the price discrimination between the professional and amateur. And the uniform charge either sell only to pros, uh, that is $700, and or to sell to both, that is $220. Lower total profit in that case. And the third degree charge 700 to pros, 50 units, and 220 to amateur. This price discrimination give the access to the a large market. Like like there was a people who is a student and there was a people who is pro. So they both want to buy a editing software, but student don't have that money, but they want to have that software. And professional have money, they can buy at a good cost, but they want good tools. So when they set that price for $700, they lose the potential market of the students. If they sell that product for $220, but they get the both market, but their profit is very low. So they did like they make two things, like for professional, for student or amateur. So they sell both of things. Like on the professional, they get a lot of tools, templates, and AI type and many things. And the amateur, the $220 product, there was a restricted thing, like in the chat GPT you can use the advanced version for 5 7 times, and the talk advanced talk stock version for 20 minutes per month. That is the difference between the amateur and the pros. If they stop the amateur, so they will lose a lot of market share. That is why third degree is useful. Charge 700 to pros, that was 50 units. Charge to 20 to amateur, that is 50 units. That maximize the combined profit. If they just sell to $700 for pros, they lose the amateur market. Or if they sell both two and two at $220, so their profit will be lower. Now the key takeaways and discussion of monopoly practice. There was a pros like profit boost, increase revenue by charging different prices to different customers. Innovation potential like encourage investment in new technologies and products. And there was a cons like output reduction, limited production leading to higher prices and reduced consumer choice, because in the monopoly consumers don't have many choices to buy. And the production is lower because there was only there was few people who is willing to pay that price. Price increase raised cost for consumer, reducing affordability and demand. Like there was 1,000 people who want to pay who willing to pay 100 rupees, but the price is 120 higher, so only 900 or 800 people are willing to pay that price. So and that weight loss is low, create inefficiency, reducing overall economic welfare. Like I said, uh, uh, there was 900 people gap who is willing to pay for 100 rupees for that cancer medicine, but they are not paying anything because it is out of their budget. And there is no arbitrage uh, needed, requires preventing resale to maintain price difference. Okay guys, that's all from my side. Like the module 4 is very short. There was only three lectures are there, and one is the practice video, like exercise. Module 4 is very short, so we concluded the module 4. So if you have any doubts, please ask. Then we will start solving the CLA.
Let's go ahead with the CLA.
Okay, I was opening just a second. Guys, I will not solve that question for you. You have to solve first. If you didn't get, then I will solve because I haven't solved that after the CLA. So it will difficult for me also. But I want you also participate in that. Yeah, you got it, Rohit. Firstly, the following table provide information of on the total cost by Lily ice cream production. Okay. And
70 rupees.
भाई सबको पढ़ने तो दे यार.
अरे 420 डिवाइड बाय 6.
भाई मैंने कुछ नहीं पढ़ा अभी. Find the average total cost of six ice cream. Six.
इजी वाले बता देता हूँ, मुश्किल वाले तो नहीं होंगे.
Okay, that is right. And what is the margin cost when production increased from 5 to 6 units?
Show me the table.
Yeah.
From 4 to 5 or
Yeah,
5
4,
to 6?
4 to 5, 4 to 5.
4 to 5. 70, 10, 80.
Yeah, that is right. At which level of output does the average total cost start increasing? What is the answer?
Fifth one, fifth.
That was 4.
Show me the table once again.
Yeah, right.
How is it? Course prior to that, each unit is rising by 40. No?
Like when 50 marginal cost.
130 to 170 means addition of 40.
Total cost starts increasing. Okay. 50, 60, 65. What is the question? At which level of output does the average total cost starts increasing at the 4 unit Y? 50 less than 50.
Copy the table and the question and ask ChatGPT for explanation.
Like, just a second.
Yeah.
Rupees for 160 rupees. Oh, okay. For zero quantity, there was fixed charge of 60. When the person made one quantity, so it is a variable cost of rupees 40 that increase. That is the reason it is 100. Then he made a second product also, so it is a marginal cost of 30 rupees. So the price of both the product, like each quantity is 65 right now.
Yeah.
Then he made another product like 3, so there was a 3 product, so 60
56.6.
approx them. So 56.6. Okay, but when he made one more product, it is cost 230 rupees in total. So 230 divided by 4, like
57.5.
57. That was increased. Like last is 56, and now it was 57. I think you got it.
Okay, got it.
The next
Means
is,
when was the first time that the cost started increasing on average?
yeah, that was the first time.
Got it.
Okay. You are constructing an apartment building. Just read it. You are constructing an apartment building and your market research department is really estimated of 9 crores. any answer? Sorry guys, my network is lost. My Wi-Fi is turned off by mistake.
No issue.
Okay. All you, all guys, read it.
It's definitely not a yes. I am confused between second and fourth one.
Yes, Gaurav. Okay. The answer is yes because you already spent 1.5 crore. So completing the project is the best option. So
But we'll still lose 1 crore after completing the project.
just a second. You are constructing a parking building and your market research is based on 9 crores by 10 completing the parking cost. Cost it. So I generally speaking, I don't know how to solve it. Here, can you solve it? What?
Can you explain why I always answer all this question?
Um, I myself am understanding this one.
No issue.
We will move on the another question. We will come.
We
We
are
have.
making a loss on both the cases, right? Even if we make the building, we are making a loss of 1 crore. If we leave it, we 1.5 crore
That
are sunk cost, right?
that is the reason we are losing extra 50 lakh in the if we leave that. So that was the thing. Two things. So you have to choose. Like if you made, so you only lost 1 crore. If you doesn't make that, so you will lose more 50 lakhs, like 1.5 cr.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is the
but
reason is mentioned because you already spent 1.5 crore. So completing the project is the best option. So in this case, you have to choose the best option.
don't you think practically any other person would choose to spend the rest amount on something that's more profitable that would cover the losses of this?
I think it is practical. Like someone already invested something, so he will complete if he is getting less loss on the completion of the product.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, moving ahead.
Competitive firm short range supply curve is its length, uh, cost curve above its length curve, total curve.
No idea.
Competitive firm short range supply curve is its marginal and average variable. Okay. In the short run, a perfectly competitive firm supply curve is the portion of its marginal cost curve that lies above the average variable cost curve. That is the explanation I will put in the chat box. Very boring. A profit maximizing firm in competitive market is currently producing 100 unit of output. It is average total cost is $8 and fixed cost on suppose the average revenue is $7. Profit the monopoly.
Six.
It is right.
At least I'm passing this exam.
Tell me how to solve it.
See, 100 units of output in total. Total cost, total average cost is 8. Means $800 is the total cost.
Okay.
Now they have already given us $200 is the fixed cost. 800 minus 200, 600, and divide by 100, we will get the average variable cost.
Okay.
That is 6, and the revenue is $7. Then they are making a profit of $1 on each.
Per piece. Okay. What would be your recommendation for the firm in Q6?
Show me the question of 6th one.
This one?
Yeah.
Q6, okay, fine.
Leave the market in the long run.
Keep reducing in the short run, but exit the market in the long run. Correct.
The concept here is the same as the fifth one, right?
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. Information for 8 and 9 question. The short run cost function of companies given by the question is equals to 100 plus 55.
I am not solving this.
Why?
It's an equation. Ask somebody else as well. You are asking all the questions to me only.
Here you can solve Anurag, Shadow. The fixed cost is 200 because the 55 into Q was the variable. So here the 200 is the fixed cost. So if the quantity is 0, then the 55 into 0 is nothing. So 200 will remain every time. It doesn't matter how much the quantity. So
Yeah.
that is why it is the fixed cost.
Yeah, it's going to remain the same.
Yeah. If the company produced 10,000 units of goods, Q equal to 100.
Give us the equation.
Just
Yes,
C is
just
equal to 200 plus 55 Q.
DC equals to
We can produce 10,000 units of goods.
DC equals to 200 plus
55 Q.
The answer is 55 only.
Yeah, that is right. Which is very quantity.
Can you please explain?
The variable cost is same. Here you can explain it better.
Um, the total cost is given is like 200 plus 55Q, right? So
Yeah,
200 is the fixed cost and 55Q is the variable cost.
yeah,
So average variable cost is going to be like Q is equals to
yeah.
100.
Q. Like Q will cut in the both cases like 55 by Q by Q.
Okay.
Is that?
So we have no use of Q is equals to 100 and 100,000 units of goods.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Last
Thank
question.
you.
The government of imposed $1,000 for realizing fee may not be as of listening which cost cuts it.
Average total and average fixed.
Yes.
Average total, average fixed. Yeah.
Yeah. Second one. Because marginal cost will not increase because marginal cost is the price of increasing one more pizza. So here pizza making another pizza is not increasing money.
It's essentially becoming another fixed cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you go from top to bottom so I can calculate how much marks I got?
That is
Okay.
right.
One,
That is right.
two,
That is wrong. That is also
wrong,
wrong.
wrong. I didn't answer
Uh,
this. Three, four,
didn't answer. Didn't answer.
didn't answer.
Right.
Five.
Five.
All
10
right,
out.
I'm passing.
Like 50. You are getting 50% marks.
Good enough.
Yeah.
I'll get to 60-70% after preparations.
Shall we go on the CLA fourth?
We have to study that first, no?
I teased you right now, right before the CLA. मैं अच्छा नहीं पढ़ाया आज सही बताऊँ तो.
Yeah, we can forward if everybody is okay.
Yeah.
Or we can go to the CLA directly, right?
भाई मैंने फोर्थ मॉड्यूल ही कराया है.
अच्छा, एक मिनट. नहीं, वो 3 के क्वेश्चन थे यार.
या वो तीन थर्ड के थे.
चलो 3 के कर लो. बड़ा बोरिंग सा लग रहा है नहीं?
काफ़ी ज़्यादा.
चलो सारे कैमरा ऑन करते हैं.
कर अच्छी बात है कर लें तो मेरी आज की स्टोरी हो जाएगी.
स्टोरी ले ले.
भाई एक मिनट रुक जा. मैं क्वेश्चन पे से वो बता रहा हूँ. ग्रीन मार्क आता है जैसे ही रीलोड करो पेज को. भाई थम्स अप चाहिए मुझे.
अनुराग छेड़ो.
भाई थोड़ा सा प्रमोशन कर दूँ. ये
कर,
ये
ओ
पाई.
ओ
हाँ. ये पाईमेट्रिक्स ने मुझे टेलीस्कोप दिया था असाइनमेंट के लिए फॉर ₹0 दैट वाज अराउंड 40,000 कॉस्ट. तो मैंने कहा था मैं प्रमोशन करूँगा वो दे दो. तो उन्होंने
और
दिया
तूने
है.
अभी तक वापस नहीं किया.
क्या.
और तूने अभी तक वापस नहीं किया.
नहीं वापस करने का कोई बात ही नहीं थी. मैं रील डालूंगा उसकी अभी.
बेच दे.
हाँ. मैं सोच
बेच
रहा
दे.
हूँ यार बेच दूँ लेकिन भाई तू खरीदेगा. मैं 10,000 में दे दूंगा तेरे को. 14 का आता
अरे
है.
चल, रहने दे, रहने दे.
भाई
Right.
5 का ले ले.
CLA 4 लगा दे, ऐसे ही करते हैं सॉल्व.
हाँ.
सेशन डन है क्या?
क्या.
ओवर हो गया?
हाँ लास्ट पार्ट ही चल रहा है. क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं.
ओके.
भाई बेंगलोर कौन कौन आ रहा है? भाई रोहित डायरेक्ट बोल, हाँ क्या होगा, प्लीज क्या कहते हैं?
तुम लोग नहीं आ रहे कोई?
मैं आ रहा हूँ।
अनुराग, हीर, शेडो।
नहीं यार, मैं नहीं आ रहा हूँ।
भाई तू सुपर ग्रेड वाला ही है ना?
कौन? अच्छा वैसे
भाई
बात।
इससे मेरी टेलीग्राम पे बात होती थी पिछले साल,
अच्छा।
प्रिपरेशन हो रही थी।
ओके ओके। अब सीधे वीडियो कॉल हो रहा है लाइव। कैन यू स्टार्ट?
या
Like for a profit maximizing monopoly that charges a single price, what is the relation between price, marginal revenue, and marginal cost? Marginal revenue, okay. I think B होगा इसका.
marginal revenue is going to be greater than marginal cost, right?
नहीं, प्राइस हमेशा ग्रेटर होगा मोनोपोली में. So it would be B and D. So
Do it.
that's B होगा. Yeah, B. Next. If a monopoly first cost increase, fixed cost increase, its price will increase and profit will.
Profits will decrease.
Hmm. Stay remain same. Uh, Price will stay remain same and profit will decrease.
How?
Their fixed cost is only increasing, so price to has to be same if they are not increasing. But
So variable costs are constant, fixed costs are increasing. So overall cost will going to increase, no?
so here is only the price and the, they are talking about the price and profit, not the average total cost and the variable cost in the in this question.
Got it, got it.
Okay. Which of the following statement about price discrimination is true?
I forgot.
B.
Go ahead.
Oh, it is B. C. Price discrimination allow firm to capture more. Okay, okay, okay. मैंने एग्जाम्पल दिया था ना, amateur video editor and normal video and
Hmm.
professional. So that was in that thing. Natural monopoly exists when that is
Option
very
3.
that is very easy type question. Price discrimination is more likely to be success when
Option 3.
here resale is the thing like amateur person buy the product and sell that product for resell that product to the professional one. So here it will complicate the profits. And the next thing is the a monopolist has a fixed cost of rupees 5 and a constant marginal cost of 6. Okay. The demand of its product is given by the table. What is the total revenue when the firm sells the unit? बताओ भाई.
27.
24, second option.
Yeah.
Oh.
भाई मैथ्स नहीं आ रहे तेरे को. Say let me template you are printing. That is napkin AI. I will show after the CLA. What is the marginal revenue when output increased from 2 to 3? Marginal revenue. Okay. Its answer. Need to.
To the table again.
Okay.
2, 3. Okay. 9, 8. Options. 8.
That was 6 because here 9 into 2 that was 18 and 18 into 3 is 24, so difference between 18 and 24 is 6. That is why 6 is the answer. Shall we move on the next question? At what quantity does the monopolist maximize profit? At what quantity uh, seller maximize its profit? This question same, so at 6. 5.
It's going to be 3 units.
8 and 4, 28 and 30. Oh, sorry. That was right. Can you explain? Please?
It's like the marginal revenue is equals to 6. So when it's increasing from 2 to 3 units,
Okay.
so the profit is maximized at 3 units.
Okay. Okay. What is the optimal price the monopolist should charge to maximize profit?
8.
Yeah, that would have to be it. Like here he getting the best profit. The last question: what is the maximal profit of the monopolist? That was 0, I think. Given salary. Maximal profit of the monopolist. Maximum is 2, like 30 rupees. 30 rupees. Rohit here.
It's going to be 1.
Yeah. Can you explain?
Um, if profit is equals to total revenue minus total cost. So the monopolist is maximizing the profit at 3 units, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Carry on.
Total revenue is equals to it is equals to be like 8 into 3 is 24. Fixed cost is rupees 5 and
Okay.
marginal cost remains 6, which is constant. So variable cost is again going to be 6 into 3,
Okay.
18 rupees. And total cost is equals to fixed cost plus variable cost. So 5 plus 18 is equals to 23.
Okay.
And then you calculate the
24.
profit, that is,
24.
yeah.
Okay.
And then you calculate the profit, that is. TR minus TC. So 24 minus 23 is
One.
equals to 1.
Okay. Sorry for that. Guys, अब क्या करना है? Guys, tomorrow we have two sessions. One of the IKS, and another one is the remaining part of the second module. Palak will complete that, and uh, we postpone that second part because Palak think like without question it is not good to explain.
What are the timings going to be, Harshit?
7 to 9.
Works.
Okay. Because IKS will take a lot of time. So when if we start at 8, so it will conclude at around 11.
Okay.
Okay. And we also solve some questions on today's. Today's 24, right? 23.
23.
24 IKS 1, 25 IKS 2 to 5, 60. Okay, we are also planning to host a session in which we solve some, we do a practice questions on 26th. So, Heat, can you help us to do that? Like we want the person who is good in the question solving.
So, like, what do I have to do in that?
Like we made some questions, and if we didn't get the answer, so you have to explain.
You are going to
Okay.
be the host of the meeting, and then
Yeah.
you are going to lead the question solving process.